apart. Trevion's on top. Brought to the near side. Benjamin gives it ahead for Lutz. Lutz into the zone. Lutz takes the shot at Bellringer. To the far side. Panson with the shot. Save. Oh, just dribbles wide. Brought to the near side. Out ahead and a little overled for Matt O'Connor. Picked up by Panson. Panson puts it to the far side under Benjamin's stick, and now picked up by Nowak. Nowak puts it into the zone. It's taken there by Parker. Parker ahead to Eichelberger. Eichelberger to Keneally. Keneally into the zone. Dropped past it and picked up by McHugh. McHugh tried to get it out of the zone. Couldn't get it there. Brought to the near side, and Kevin Carroll. Carroll will dump it in, and that's going to be icing against the Loyola Ramblers. Icing against the Ramblers. The draw taken by Leahy, fed out to center ice. Paul Yoon. Yoon feeds it ahead, overled the pass, picked up by Leahy at his own blue line, and dumps it down again, and that's going to be icing again. Icing once more against the Loyola Ramblers. We're at sold out Winnetka. Over 1,000 people in here tonight. This is a Trevion's home game. The face-off is put to the near side. Davidson, Traegle, and now cleared out to center ice by Samus. Jeff Parker back to Davidson, and now Traegle dumps it into the zone. Taken by O'Donohue. O'Donohue put it to the far side. Trevion's on the standing breakout to the near side, and Roger Lump. Lump puts it into the zone. Depesh left it there for Leahy, right to the side of the net, picked up by the Rambler defense. Cleared out ahead, overled on the pass, touched somebody out there, and that's icing once more against the Loyola Ramblers. The touch on the stick was behind the red line anyway, and that creates the icing. Just underway in the first period of tonight's hockey game, Loyola and New Trier. The top Loyola and the top New Trier. Gold and green. Blue and maroon played earlier tonight, and blue came out on top 4-1, put to the near side. Now centered, right into the slot, dribbles off a skate, and back to Depesh, and he makes the save. Went off McHugh. Now the face-off. Kevin Carroll and the Trevians. Justin Millard in on there. Bill Schwartz, he has a little extra weight. A well-behaved crowd, I'm sure, tonight. Out to the point, held in the zone by Brad Parker. Mitch Dudek put it to the near side, and Bill Schwartz dumps it down. That's going to be icing once more. Ramblers in desperate straits here, have iced it 3 times in a row very quickly. New Trier Trevians are hoping to repeat what they did in the Scholastic Cup last year. They beat Loyola Gold 5-0 to win the Scholastic Cup. But Loyola won in state. Gillen. Benjamin went off his stick, and now it's taken by Nowak. Nowak puts it to the far side, and O'Connor couldn't control it, got bumped. Nowak puts it back over to the near side. Peyton Chain tries to clear it out. Now cleared out ahead. O'Connor tried to avoid the check from Yoon and then dumped it into the zone. And he and Yoon have a little entanglement on the near side boards. Cleared by the Trevians back out to center ice. Off the boards, up ahead. Now picked up by Lutz. And Matt O'Connor off the glass. Gillian dumps it in deep. Taken by Leahy. They put it to the near side. Now back over to the far side. And put back over here on the near side. Tribune and Sun Times here today. Gillian with the big blast and the save. Cleared out. Gillian with it again. To the far side. Fed ahead. A little overlet on the pass. Nowak. To the near side. Up ahead. Taken by Samus. Samus with the shot. That's over everything. Chula. He got bumped over there. And they push it along. Back behind the net. O'Donohue. Near side. Give and go play. Up ahead. Kennelly. Offside. John Eichelberger was standing about 15 feet inside the zone. Trevians caught with their feet in the cookie jar. And the faceoff will move outside to the near side faceoff circle here. Just outside the Ramblers zone. Defensive zone. Leahy to the far side. LaCourcia, and he dumped it right into his bench. Nearly hit Coach Jack McIntosh. Big crowd on hand tonight. New Trier and Loyola. The face-off taken by the Trevians. A shot by Crowley to the near side. Out to the point and cleared to center ice. Jeff Parker, now O'Donohue, had his pocket pick. Taken back by Keneally. Near side. Eichelberger. John Eichelberger sets the play. Eichelberger into the zone. Down he goes. And that's taken by Crowley. The shot, the save to the backside, and Eichelberger couldn't get a glove down to get it down. And shot up into the crowd. They lose a puck and gain a faceoff. This is high school hockey on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. The second to last game of the first half of the season. On the near side, Lump puts it in deep. Dudek wraps it around to the near side. Chaya couldn't get it out of the zone. Now here's Parker with the blast. Put it deep back behind the goal line. Centered by Jordy Katz, and then out to center ice. It's taken by Passon. With this big crowd, they're out for blood. Every time somebody goes down, you're going to hear a lot of cheering. On that far side is Passon out at the blue line. Parker. Chaya puts it in deep. Passon to Lump. To the far side. And now flipped into the zone. Off the side of the net, and then the net dislodged by Pat Turner. No score. We're in the first period. And the face-off will move outside to center ice because Turner dislodged the net from New Trier. Cleared out ahead for the Ramblers. They have not generated much offense. This has been all New Trier early on. Put in by Justin Millard. Now O'Connor puts it to the far side. Out at the point, Paul Yoon kept it in. Deflected to the near side. Chain. Back to the far side. Ho. And he bumped some players on that far side. Turner. Millard out to the point. Held in by Yoon. There's a shot in the save from the point. A shot from that point. Now Justin Millard. Millard into the slot. And Cecil had ranged in off that point. Could have stayed out by the boards. Picked up by Finley Brown. He can't get it anywhere. Now there's a quick shot through traffic, knocked down, and cleared ahead. That's going to be icing again against the Ramblers. That one a desperation. Trevian's beginning to pressure a little bit. We're in Winnetka. The traditional holiday classic. Now the face-off brought to the near side. Out to the point. Stolen away. Paul Benjamin had a little trouble controlling it. Flipped it ahead. And then the pass broke down. Nowak over to the far side. Jeff Parker. Kevin Carroll looks to shovel it ahead, and it turned out to be a long shot on goal. Picked up by O'Donohue. Gave it up right to Samus. There's a shot. He's saved by Heitman. Jeff Parker with Chula on him. And Schregel dug it out to the side, right in front. Samus nearly got a piece of it. Trevian's cleared out to the blue line. Put back into the zone. Now on the near side. Cleared ahead. Nowak. Battle on his near side boards. Cleared out to the point. There's the shot, the save. Shot from the point. Chaya, he got bumped. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here. A whistle and a stoppage of play. A minor for interference, and now we're going to get a second one for high sticking in retaliation. No coincidental minors coming up. McHugh and Passon. Coincidental minors. McHugh and Passon, coincidental minors. Out to Leahy. Leahy wraps it around to the far side. And the Trevian's defense, penalty killing. No, they were not penalty killing. We're equal on the ice. Neely, that didn't quite work. Crowley broke it up. Crowley with the puck now. Jamie Crowley fed it ahead and into the zone off Canelli, and then he got wrestled to the ice hard. Near side, out to the slot. Nobody there for the Trevians. Cleared out to center ice. O'Connor touched it. Trevians put it right back into the zone. Deppage now put to that far side and past Cecil. It won't be a icing. Turned out to be a long shot on goal. Paul Yoon. Yoon with the puck. Yoon fed it ahead. A little dish out pass that was a little bit overled. Keneally. And now put into the zone by Jamie Crowley. Near side. And cleared out to center ice all the way down. Brad Parker. Near side, now right into the slot. The shot by Chula in the save. Taken by Parker. Parker clears it the length of the ice. And somebody touched it and washed off that icing. On the near side, Crowley put it to the far side. Chula. Davidson. Roger Lump did that. Leahy. Samus. Lump couldn't come up with it. Chula does. Chula. Backhand shot. That goes back behind the net. Over to the far side. Jordy Katz. Got it caught up in his skates. Now they pop it free. Jordy Katz has it again. Katz up ahead for Roger Lump. Lump tries to get into the zone. And he got bumped hard for his trouble. Picked up by Kevin Carroll. Kevin Carroll right into the slot. Nearly stolen away from Kevin Carroll. And cleared. They'll wash off the icing because one of the Trevians is going off on a line change. Could have had that. Yoon. Cecil. Justin Millard. Millard into the slot. Millard stolen away. Back the other way. Come the Ramblers. The shot by Bill Schwartz and the blocker save by C.J. Heitman. Millard puts it into the zone. Kevin Carroll. Carroll wraps it to the near side. And Peter Cecil put it in deep. Kevin Carroll takes it again. Kevin Carroll out beyond the blue line, the red line, puts it into the zone. Turns out to be a long shot on goal. And a save by C.J. Heitman. Back into the zone, over to the far side. Cleared by the Trevians. Ouch! Killian hit hard on the far side. The Ramblers come back the other way. No score in the game. McHugh taken by the Trevians out to center ice. And now Lutz tries to split the defense. Got the shot on goal off the end of the stick. And then Killian and Brown had a little getting to know you, getting to know all about you. 2:07 to play here in the first period. In a snappy hockey game. Brown and Dan Lutz to do the honors at center. And taken by O'Connor. O'Connor out to center ice. Parker. Passing. Pass was intended for Benjamin. That didn't quite work. Back deep into the zone. Taken by Passon again. Passon off the glass. Back down into the Ramblers' end. Centered by Lutz. Now there's a shot. They save. LaCourcia swept it out of harm's way. Benjamin put it back to the point. Passing with the shot. Ran into traffic out front. Taken by Matt O'Connor. O'Connor puts it in, then goes off on a line change. Heitman left it for Passon. Matt Passon up ahead for Jamie Crowley. Crowley gave it to Keneally. Keneally with the shot. They save. Big blaster, Nowak. Put it on that far side. Now, here come the Ramblers trying to get it out of the zone. Couldn't do so. Crowley with the shot from the high slot. Grabbed and held on by Bob Depish. 1 minute to play in the period. And the face-off. Schragle and Keneally. Schragle won it. And they wrestle around in the corner. Picked up by Keneally. Keneally didn't have anywhere to go with the puck, though. Crowley. Deep. Now Keneally. Into the slot, taken by McHugh. McHugh lazy with it. Backhanded it out to center ice. Jeff Parker now up ahead. Keneally with Eichelberger, the trailer. Took the shot and it ran into a skate out front. Now Keneally puts it to the point. There's the shot. That ran into traffic. Schragle got in the way of it. And the Trevians put it in deep. Right through the slot. Nothing to do with it, though. Too many sticky wickets in the way. Yoon flips it into the zone. Leahy wraps it around the boards, and that's the end of the period. At the end of the first period of play here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network, the score of the New Trier Trevians Green Team, 0, and the Loyola Ramblers Gold Team, 0. We'll be back with more. Is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Welcome back. Second period of tonight's action. Randy Williams drops the puck a little nonchalantly. Eichelberger comes up with it again. John Eichelberger put it to the far side. Back to the defense on the near side. Passon fed it ahead and overled it. That's going to be icing. And it is icing against the New Trier Trevians. The pass just a little bit overled. Just underway in the second period. And to all our viewers, a very happy and healthy holiday season. And please remember, in this holiday time, if you're going to drink, don't drive. You're going to drive, don't drink. Designate a driver. And to all our student athletes watching tonight, it's illegal. And don't do it. Passon. To the near side. Up ahead. Killen ahead for Lutz. Lutz centered it into the slot. Put to the near side. That's Lutz back behind the goal. Off Depish out to the slot and cleared by the Ramblers. Taken by Brad Parker. He's spun around a little bit. Battle right in front of the Loyola cheering section there. J. Edgar Killen. Killen brings it up the ice to Lutz. Lutz dumps it in deep. Killen. Now Benjamin with it. Turnaround shot. It's broken up. Yoon. There's a shot and a save. Just barely got a piece of it was Depish. Out to the point. Yoon with the shot and nothing on it as it turned out. Got oversticked it really. With too much blade of the stick. Now we got a penalty coming up. I believe. One of the Trevians. No. The net moved, and it was one of the Ramblers this time, so the faceoff will move outside to center ice. One of the Simak brothers tonight. Put back deep into the zone. Paul Yoon. Yoon put it to the far side. Cecil to the near side. The pass a little bit overled. Cleared back out to center ice. Paul Yoon. Yoon put it to the far side. Back to the defense. Peter Cecil. Peter Cecil. Up ahead, the pass missed connections and picked up by the Ramblers. Now taken by McHugh. He got it into the zone. Chaya trying to strong arm his way past Ho. Cecil. Now Turner. Turner with the shot. Flex to the near side. Yoon with the shot. And just a little bit over the goal. Jeff Parker puts it deep. Mitch Dudek tried to get it out of the zone, right through everything. Near side. Turner. Ho. McHugh. Out to the point. Samus was in there too, right through the slot. Pat Turner. Kevin Carroll pushes it. Chain. Connor Long kind of sitting there waiting to do something. Should have been involved in the play. pick up a man instead of looking for the outlet pass. On the near side, it's the Trevians. Trevians beat it ahead. Oh, nice give-and-go pass. Up to Davidson, the blaster, and the save. Oh, my. Nice shot by Jeff Davidson. Near side. And cleared. Peyton Chain in for the Ramblers. There's a shot and a nice save by C.J. Heitman on a good blast from the high slot by Peyton Chain. To the near side, and the Trevians clear it out to center ice. Goes back into the zone, over to the far side. Back over here on the near side. This is Matt O'Connor with the shot, the save, and held on. A body save by Heitman, and held on. Only other two games of note tonight is the Glenbrook South Stevenson game for 6th place, and whether or not Glenbrook North can stay close to the Trevians for the first half of the season. We'll finish off this first half of the season. Matt Passon. Now picked up by Eichelberger. John Eichelberger gets out to center ice. Taken by Finley Brown. His blaster and the save. Rebound. And Heitman got a piece of it. Now cleared again out towards center ice. Keneally. Near side. Shot, a goal! John Eichelberger. Nice little give-and-go play. Eichelberger unprotected, dead to rights. Puts it in. And it's 1-0 New Trier. Flipped into the zone by the Trevians. Benjamin puts it to the near side. Killen. Carroll. Out and cleared to center ice. Picked up by Paul Yoon. Paul Yoon comes back the other way. Yoon up to Benjamin. Benjamin with the blaster. The save. Lutz. Schragle. Now it's taken by Paul Benjamin off the boards, and Benjamin, Steve Killen. There's a shot in the save. Lutz. And Killen was just wrestled to the ice. Cleared. It's icing against the Ramblers. Big crowd and relatively peaceful tonight. Flips it into the zone. Pair of 45s, Passon and Schwartz. Right into the slot. McHugh couldn't control it. Leahy. Now Leahy gets it back again. Far side, and LaCourcia picked up by Matt Passon. Passon with the blaster. And deflected by Leahy to the far side. Now back to Bill Schwartz. Schwartz clears it out of the zone. Brad Parker. Matt Passon. The outlet pass was a bit overled. McHugh. And right into the Trevian bench. And the face-off will take place on the far side, right at the Trevian bench. New Trier getting a lot of scoring across the board from a number of the players. That's been New Trier's strength for many years, has been the depth that they can put out on the ice. At the blue line, taken by O'Connor. Matt O'Connor, blaster, and that booms wide. Taken to the near side, cleared out the center ice. LaCourcia put it back in, and then got bumped by Keneally rather hard. Flipped ahead, and LaCourcia and closed the hand on it, stopping the play. LaCourcia trying to avoid the bump from Jordy Katz. Or was it Keneally? I don't know. Whoever it was. O'Connor flips it into the zone. Chain, and he shot it wide to the far side, taken by Crowley. Crowley ahead for Keneally. Keneally off the boards, up ahead for Eichelberger. Eichelberger busts in, centers it. Shot and a save. Crowley. Chain with it. Crowley busted up that slot in a hurry. Now cleared out to center ice. Here's John Eichelberger. Eichelberger with the blast. And off Depesh and up into the netting behind the goal. Chula centered. There's a shot that goes through the traffic to the near side. Now picked up by Parker. Parker put it to the far side, cleared out to the point, held in by Samus, and then right back out by the Trevians. And again we lose a puck. Nothing. Trevians lead on the goal by John Eichelberger. Back into the Ramblers end. Leahy near side. Schwartz. He tried to do a standing breakout and couldn't control the puck. Right into the slot. There's a quick shot save. Rebound is underneath everybody. Depesh sat on it and hatched it. But LaCourcia brought down Paul Benjamin so that Benjamin couldn't get a shot. Puck dribbled towards the goal, and Bob Depesh sat down and hatched it. The face-off back to the point. Passon with the shot. Grabbed and held on. And another face-off. Gotten to a slower portion of the game here. A lot of whistles. Everyone playing it close to the vest tonight. Kevin Carroll wraps it to the far side. Cecil, he got bumped hard. Ramblers again to the near side. O'Connor. Now the Trevians with it. Back to the point. Davidson. His shot ran into a leg. And the Ramblers bring it back the other way. Off passing. He controls to the corner. Roger Lump. And Lump had his pocket pick. Right in front. Bouncing puck. Shot and a save. Matt O'Connor got both of those away. Cleared out to the point, and O'Connor again with it. Tried to center it, taken away by Davidson. Davidson put it to the far side. Nowak. Nowak gave it to Kevin Carroll. And Carroll shot it ahead, and the Trevians intercepted it. Kevin Carroll put it into the slot. On that far side, Nowak fed it out ahead. Now Finley Brown flips it into the zone, and then off on a line change. Paul Yoon for the Trevians. On the near side, Katz to Yoon. Yoon fed it ahead, intended for Davidson, and now Roger Lump tried to get into the zone, and Lump does get it in deep. Taken by Kevin Carroll. Back the other way come the Ramblers. Chula, and his pocket was picked by Dan Lutz. Lutz to Killen. Killen, and he got bumped off. Now taken by Dan Lutz. Lutz shot right through the slot out to the point. Paul Yoon with the shot, the save. Ran into traffic out front and then cleared, and that's going to be icing against Loyola. And it is with 4:13 to play here in the period. Better than 1,000 on hand tonight. We're standing in the aisles again. The big game, the repeat of last year's state championship contest between these two Metro North rivals. They will meet at least 3 times more in the league. They could meet as many as 5 times more. Or take that back. Yes, they can meet as many 3 times more. They could meet as many as 5 times more. Let me get that straight. I'll tell you how that can happen here. Back into the zone. Taken by Jeff Parker. Bothered by Chayev. Parker up ahead for Keneally. Now flip back down into the zone. Near side now Eichelberger. Keneally had it briefly. Schwartz put it back into the zone. On that near side boards, a little game of shinny goes on and taken away by John Eichelberger. Eichelberger up ahead, sat at the blue line, at the red line rather, and Schwartz put it back into the zone. Jeff Parker had his pocket picked. O'Connor kept it in the zone briefly, and Yoon, now O'Connor will dump it back in. Didn't get it there though. Now there's a shot off the glass on that far side. O'Connor. Give and go back to O'Connor. Turnaround shot. And that was way wide. Right through the slot. From a steep angle. LaCourcia ranged in off the point. Taken by the Trevians. And cleared out to the point. And cleared the rest of the way. That's going to be icing against New Trier. Icing against the Trevians. The face-off Parker. Lutz. Up ahead for Paul Benjamin. That didn't quite work, off the leg. O'Donohue. Paul Benjamin. And Killian. He got bumped off. Taken by Paul Benjamin. And then Benjamin had his pocket picked to the side of the net. Right in front. Shot grabbed and held on by Depish. As Dan Lutz right there. Another face-off. On the near side. In the corner they go. 4 of them there. No one popped it. Now it's popped free. Out to the point. Parker through the sticky wicket. Shot a goal! Deflected in. Roger Lump deflects it in on the shot from Parker. Right through the 5-hole. And it is 2-0 New Trier. The face-off is put to the far side, flipped down into the zone, back behind the goal line, picked up by the Trevians again. The Trevians having all kinds of trouble tonight. Once they get it into the zone, not doing a lot of crisp passing, but they've certainly made an effort to go to the goal tonight. Davidson, Ramblers have had all kinds of trouble tonight. They haven't gotten anything together. On the near side, out to the point. Brad Parker puts it in deep. Roger Lump. Kevin Carroll out ahead. And they're still battling for it. A little hand pass, but cleared away by the Ramblers. Matt O'Connor. There's a shot, the save, and held on by C.J. Heitman, with McHugh and Keneally sliding by. CJ not really tested a lot tonight. That new helmet of his, a bright turquoise, a shiny turquoise. Now the draw. Kevin Carroll put it to the far side. Jamie Crowley up ahead. And it was actually offside, I think. Now flipped into the zone. Eichelberger took the man rather than the puck, though. Now picked up by Crowley. Jamie Crowley tried to center it right in front. Shot, save, puck's free. Now Depish holds it, and a couple of them. Oh, hello. A nice tumble by John Eichelberger. He and Kevin Carroll. And a face-off. side now. Crowley centered, and the horn sounds ending the period at the end of the second period of play. The score, the New Trier Trevians 2 and the Loyola Ramblers nothing. We'll be back with more hockey action in just a moment. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Welcome back to the third period of tonight's action. Trevians on top, 2-0. Going into tonight's action, New Trier Trevians had a record of 9 wins and 1 loss, no ties, and 18 points on the year. Whoa! And the Loyola Ramblers with a record of 8 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie, and 17 points on the year. Both Evanston and Glenbrook North went into this evening with a record of 8-2-1 and 17 points. So you can see how close the division has been. Lake Forest fallen by the wayside. In fact, they have lost tonight to Deerfield and remain at 14 points. 3 points behind the leaders, but really light years behind the leaders. They will nonetheless finish in the top half of the division and face the other 4 that we mentioned. And it will either be Stevenson or Glenbrook South that will also play in that other half. Taken by Finley Brown. He put it into the zone. Katz. Jordy Katz near side. Roger Lump. Now Roger Lump puts it back into the zone. On the far side and cleared back into the zone. Jeff Parker. Keneally. And he tried to split the defense, nothing doing. Kevin Carroll takes it back off a leg. Taken by Leahy. Leahy. And now Bill Schwartz couldn't come up with it. Keneally flips it into the zone. Kevin Carroll puts it to the far side. A goal by Roger Lump and a goal by John Eichelberger tonight, giving the Trevians a 2-0 lead. Keneally passing. These teams will be on the ice in the Blackhawk Charities Tournament right after the first of the year. Both these teams play their compatriots for the final game of the divisional first round, the seeding round. Green plays blue and gold plays maroon to finish off their seeding, with the assumption that both of them will win those games. That will put New Trier will win the first half of the division. The seeding round put them in first place going into the second round. Back behind the goal line. Wrapped around here to the near side. Cecil off the boards. Out and cleared to center ice. McHugh. Now Peter Cecil puts it in deep. On the far side, out ahead. Samus. Killen. Killen put it into the zone. Finley Brown to the far side, off a leg. Picked up by Peter Cecil. Near side, heavy check thrown there. Now taken by Finley Brown. Finley Brown into the zone. Finley Brown takes the shot to save. Knocked down by O'Connor. He nearly got a shot away off the back of the net. Now taken by Paul Benjamin. Benjamin it back to Killen. Killen dropped past it to Benjamin. Benjamin with the shot on the screen. And Deppich put it to the far side. Finley Brown, and now the whistle. And we got a penalty coming up on Dan Lutz for charging. Dan Lutz, a minor for charging. And they goofed up on the clock here. The clock got goofed up. And what they did was, instead of hitting the penalty minutes, they hit the time and set the time incorrectly. So we're going to have a little delay while the camera guys the clock guys fix things up a little bit. The New Trier Trevians have been leading the league in scoring this year, which is somewhat remarkable because I think New Trier's strength is really as a defensive team, not an offensive team. Maybe they took what I said in the newspaper beginning of the year to heart, that their strength's going to have to be taking shots and keeping the puck away from their goaltenders, because the goaltenders are very young. They're one freshman, C.J. Heitman, and one freshman rather in Scott Sortel, and a sophomore, C.J. Heitman. My mouth working faster than my mind happens sometimes. There's the face-off, controlled by the Ramblers. They have the man advantage, but they're down by 2. Kevin Carroll. And he got hit by Leahy. Leahy got hit by one of the Trevians. Parker. Samus. Out to the point. LaCourcia. LaCourcia again from the high slide. That ran into traffic. Chula tried to get the shot away. Puck goes back to the corner and cleared. Trying to find the high slot. Ramblers doing the work for the Trevians. Kevin Carroll. Carroll up ahead, intended for Samus. And the Ramblers actually a little lazy with that puck. Now Kevin Carroll with the big blaster, and that booms wide. Back behind the goal line. Now Matt O'Connor. Back to the point. There's a shot that ran into traffic, picked up by Kevin Carroll. And he puts it in, grabbed and held on by C.J. Heitman on the shot from the point. Puck sits there, near side, out to Nowak. Nowak puts it to the corner. Now the Trevians clear it out to center ice. Jimmy Crowley, LaCourcia. Up ahead, and that didn't quite work. Trevian defenseman sent it the length of the ice. Nowak for the Ramblers. Near side, Finley Brown. Now flipped ahead, Keneally, Finley Brown, and that penalty just about over. Finley Brown flips it into the zone. Parker, Brown, and Jeff Parker on the near side. Out to the point. Nowak keeps it in the zone and got hit by Lutz just on following the end of his penalty. Passing. Leahy. Lutz. Leahy with it again. Now Keneally. To Lutz. Lutz into the zone with a good burst of speed. Centered. Backdoor shot, a goal! John Eichelberger. On the back door. 2 from John tonight. And it's 3-0 New Trier. And Kevin Carroll very upset with that. The referee tonight, Randy Williams, decided not to call that. That can technically be an unsportsmanlike conduct call and is in the books as such. Cleared ahead off a leg. Flip deep. Kevin Carroll and, ouch. Carroll and Ho, and then Millard and Ramblers take it the other way. Kevin Carroll taking what he said to heart himself over to the far side. Nowak, Millard. And Nowak with it again deep to the corner. And taken by Chula. Mike Samus. Trago into the slot. And now Chula back to the blue line. Millard. Near side, off the boards. Flip deep into the zone. McHugh. And a whistle. I'm not exactly sure why. Hand pass. Trevian hand pass. Now the face-off. Jeff Parker. Kicked at by Connor Long. Now put into the Ramblers end to the near side. Bill Schwartz, and Schwartz got creamed. On to the near side. Now that's taken by Jeff Parker. Parker. Cat. Jeff Davidson. Davidson. Stops. Centered it. And Roger Lum couldn't get the shot away. LaCourcia put it to the corner. And we'll play a little game of shinny. Now cleared by the Ramblers out ahead. They'll wash off the icing, goes through the goal area. Peter Cecil brings it back the other way, and Cecil gets bumped for his trouble rather heavily, and a whistle. And a stoppage of play. And it's icing against the Trevians. Cecil saw the check coming and got rid of the puck. But a little too soon, he didn't cross the red line. Good, exciting hockey game, particularly if you're a Trevians fan. Brad Parker puts it in the zone to the near side. Ooh. In the corner, out to the point. Passing with the shot. That ran into a leg out front. Jimmy Crowley, to be specific. And the Ramblers cleared ahead. Now here comes Matt O'Connor in on goal. O'Connor pulled down, saved by Heitman. A penalty shot. A penalty shot has been awarded. Heitman with the save. Brad Parker pulled down Matt O'Connor. Heitman going to the bench. Uh-oh. Can't do that. CJ can't do that. A penalty shot has been awarded to Matt O'Connor. And now the big question, C.J. Heitman went over to that bench. Will he have to be pulled for the penalty shot? That is the question. The goalie, C.J. Heitman, went to the bench, but the penalty shot has been awarded to Matt O'Connor. The question is, does Heitman stay in for the penalty shot, or does he have to be removed right after the penalty shot? That is the question that is at issue right now. Brad Parker with a great save. A great little hook there, or a trip. And now C.J. Heitman will be allowed to stay in. And so Heitman will have to be pulled right after this penalty shot for going to that bench. Matt O'Connor to take the penalty shot, and we'll just let this one go. You watch for yourselves. A penalty shot. Where is it? It's a save! No goal! And now the face-off will take place inside the Trevian's end. Scott Sortle now in goal for the Trevians. He'll stay in goal for probably till the next face-off, and then they'll put C.J. Heitman back in. They had to take Heitman out because he went to that bench. Goalie is not allowed to go to the bench for any reason. Now we're set for the face-off. And the draw controlled by the Ramblers. Out to the point. The shot ran into traffic. Cleared. Out ahead. Here's Eichelberger. In. Shot. A goal! John Eichelberger with the hat trick. Oh, my. Talk about excitement in a couple of minutes here. Penalty shot denied by C.J. Heitman. And then John Eichelberger gets a clean breakaway and rolls it home. And with that, out goes Sortle, in goes Heitman again. John Eichelberger with the hat trick. And it's 4-0 New Trier. The face-off. We have a new goalie in for Loyola, Colin Myron. Little backhand shot by Lutz, grabbed and held on, and then some pushing and shoving after the play in a couple of places. Right to the corner. That's Lutz. Centered. Samus. Chula. Lutz. Benjamin. Quick shot. Oh, Colin Myron with a great save. Colin Myron with two quick saves here. But the Trevians well in command now, 4-0. Late in the third period. Now the face-off. Back out to the point, put to the far side. Killian. Deep to Lutz. Centered. To the far side. Jeff Parker now, Benjamin. He and Kevin Carroll down people go. Taken by the Ramblers. Out ahead here is Cecil. Fed it back out to center ice. Mitch Dudek put it back in to lay offside. On the near side. Now cleared by the Trevians out ahead for Justin Millard. A little bit overlet on that pass. On the dish out pass. Benjamin now taken by McHugh, Mike McHugh. Takes the shot to the left wing, right through to the near side. And the Trevians in control. Benjamin tried to find the man on the far side. Turner centered it off the side of the net. Now back behind the net. Millard centered it, nobody there. Off O'Connor. Turner. Down went Millard. He and Kevin Carroll took a little eye of each other. Kevin Carroll taking runs at people now, trying to fire his team up. On the far side, out to the point. Brad Parker now. Parker put it back into the zone. Kevin Carroll. Pat tried to find Samus out ahead, and that didn't quite work. Taken by the Ramblers. LaCourcia. Turner took the man, and they're still pushing and shoving at each other. Lambros with the puck, and everybody, cooler heads prevail. 4:40 left to play in the period, and the game. Matt Schragle. Schragle had his pocket picked by Jeff Davidson. Kept it in the zone, took the shot, ran into traffic. LaCourcia clears it out to center ice. Taken by Brad Parker. Off the boards, right into the slot. Near side, Samus. He got double teamed and pushed to the boards. Trevians with it. Flipped out to center ice. Trevians now perfectly content to play with this lead. Lump over to the far side, and Chula. Davidson with Leahy. Back behind the goal again. Puck bounces a little bit. Roger Lump. Davidson and a weak little shot and the save by Myron and dumped all the way down. And that's icing against the Ramblers. They are flat on their skates tonight. Quite frankly, you can understand after this 4-0 lead that the Trevians have why they are ranked number 1 this year. But we'll have a better chance to see that perhaps in the Blackhawk Charities Tournament when the top teams from throughout the state play in the Blackhawks Tournament beginning January 2nd. Back behind the goal line now. Put to the far side. Now Finley Brown to Bill Schwartz, back to Finley Brown, and now taken by John Eichelberger. With the hat trick tonight, Eichelberger looking for more. Drop past it, there's a shot and the save on the trailer shot. Cleared all the way down and icing by the Ramblers. .3:11 to play in the period. And the game. And some of the Rambler faithful have already headed for the exits. Better than 1,000 on hand. Standing room only in Winnetka. The shot from the high slot, and Colin Myron holds it on for a quick another face-off coming up. Now the draw. Back behind the goal line, put to the near side. Cleared out to the high slot. Now stolen away. Lutz with the turnaround shot, just a little wide. Trevians into the slot. Benjamin had it briefly. Couldn't stay on his feet. Now Lutz put it to the side of the net. Leahy to the far side. Chain and Parker. And Leahy clears it to center ice. Gillen puts it back into the zone. Taken by Benjamin. Give and go right into the slot and shot a little wide by Killen. Leahy lost his stick in the process of taking J. Edgar Killen down. Out near side and cleared out to center ice. Back goes Peter Cecil. Cecil put it to the corner. Jeff Parker out ahead now at the red line. The puck on the side there. Ouch! Double team. And the puck pops free. Now taken by the Ramblers. They clear it. Long shot that boomed wide. Brad Parker. And icing? It is icing. With 1:39 to play in the game. Icing call against the Trevians. The brain trust of the Loyola Ramblers. The brothers LeVar and crew. And the brain trust of the new Trier Trevians. Dave Cromer, Mark Sherrod, and Kurt Wittenberg. Back behind the goal line. Out ahead, Ho. Now picked up by Millard into the slot. Millard busts free, takes the shot, the save. And swept away out to the point. Brad Parker. Down people are going all over the place here. Ice is slippery. Parker on the near side now. Here's Ho. And he got entangled a little bit with Randy Williams. Out to the point. Held in by the Trevians. O'Donohue put it in deep. Less than a minute to play. Just a couple of seconds left to play. And 30 some odd seconds to play here in the game. And the Trevians going to make a line change for the final couple of seconds. This broadcast has been brought to you on the broadcasting rights granted by the Metro Chicago Sports Network, solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Metro Chicago Sports Network is an infringement of the copyright and strictly prohibited. Your announcer is an independent producer of these games and solely responsible for its content, and this game was pre-recorded for presentation at this time. Jeff Davidson with a shot high. And now the Trevians counting down, the Trevian faithful counting down a few seconds left in the game. LaCourcia. Davidson. Katz. And some more pushing and shoving. Now some punching going on out there as the game ends. Close to it. Now, a couple of seconds left. Nope, it's over. Final score, the New Trier Trevians win it by a score of 4-0 over Loyola Gold. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast tonight. Happy holidays to everyone. And until our next broadcast, we say, as always, so long, everybody.